one fun story that we have on our last European tour we flew into Amsterdam a day early just so we can get acclimated to the European time. That's totally the reason we went to Amsterdam a day early. But we had rented this boat, so we're just like, I remember Steve and I picked it up, and we grabbed all the illegals, Phil and Kate and everybody, and it's just all the illegals, were rolling down these canals in Amsterdam. And then I got a text from somebody saying like, oh, or I think Mike said Gojira's in town. I was like, oh, no shit. I was like, I know there's, their guitar tech. And so we just worked it out. At the end of the night, we ended up going and like seeing Gojira, and they put us on the list, and we got to hang out with them after the show and everything. And it was just like completely random and super cool. And then later in that tour, we actually played a show with them in a castle with Slayer. Like Gojira went right after us. And I was just like, man,
Jesus,
what do you want?
It was fuck, dude. A
so
castle in Italy with Slayer? Come on, dude. I'm like,
I know. That was a wild time because we did the show with Gojira, Slayer, and there was a bunch of other couple like awesome bands, and then it was inside a castle, super epic. And we had a day off, and on the day off, we didn't even know about it, but the Slayer tour got announced. Like, we didn't even know really that the tour was going down. Like, Phil kind of kept it secret from us, and then like it all got announced. It was just like the most epic week of all time.
I think I definitely I texted Mike that when it got announced, I was like, what the fuck, dude? You've joined the right project, man. That was I mean, obviously it's you can't turn that down, but Jesus Christ, man, Slayer's final tour. Like,
dude, I just remember, when we got the word, it was just like we were all blown away, you know what I mean? We were, we're all just fans, we're all just, dudes, just playing music. So, to be on tour with such a legendary metal band, it was just, pretty eye-opening. And we were talking about that Madison Square Garden show real quick. I remember when we were doing like the huddle, or like when we were all getting together right before, we like to do a band huddle where Phil like, gives us that football huddle, and, we all break and then we're on, And I remember telling the guys right before we went on, which was sold out, Madison Square Garden, we were the first band. I told the guys, don't forget, we just played Frankie's Pizza earlier this year, 150 people in Australia. It was just like, we went from this little 150 bar Monday night pizza shows in a pizza parlor into the same year we got to play Madison Square Garden with Primus, Ministry, and Slayer. And it was just like a total whirlwind. Like, how did we go from a pizza parlor to Madison Square Garden in such a 10 months? I was like,
Frankie's Pizza in Sydney, Australia. I mean, come on. In Australia.
That's what I said. I said Australia.
Hell yeah.
It was still so epic.
It was pretty epic. I wore my Frankie's Pizza t-shirt the other night, man. So shout out to Frankie's
I thought you were about to say you wore the t-shirt on stage at Madison Square Garden. I would imagine.
Oh, that would have been
fucking killer,
too.
Dude. That would have been so perfect.
But it was pretty awesome to go from one end of the spectrum right into the other end of the spectrum, and to be able to go hold it down, And we did a full Pantera set inside that little tiny pizza bar, and then we did a full Pantera set inside Madison Square Garden, and it was just, like I said, it was just a pretty epic experience, man. And walking down the hallway and backstage at Madison and seeing like Billy Joel and Tina Turner and Paul McCartney and just all the big stars. And then there's me and Derek walking down the hallway with our gear. It's just like, what are we doing? What are we doing here?
None of us, none of the bands that I know we're talking Cali, none of us would ever have that walk.
Yep.
None of us would ever have that walk.
Well, yeah.
Joseph's like, well, dude, I'm still young. Dude. You don't know where I'm going, dude.
I'm a little younger, but
I
don't know. We'll see where it goes, but
Joseph's actually trying out for the Knicks later this year. So
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, ball is life, dude.
That's on my beer, dude.
That's like, dude, I'm feeling super inspired just listening to you guys' story. That's like the sickest thing ever. You guys are the fucking coolest guests, dude. This is so rad.